Pokemon, a series we all know and love, but the story doesn't have a history of being, well, good. Some games are better than others, but it's usually pretty similar. But now, I'll introduce you to a different Pokemon game, one with a different outlook on the story, Pokemon Bushido. To start, I'm told about the values of the Kenshi and of the three clans, the Komare clan, the Nensho clan, and the Shimizu clan. But lastly, we learn of Ryo Masayoshi. We enter chapter 1 with some familiar sound effects. Is that Breath of the Wild? Before we enter the first battle with Sukiro, the leader, he quizzes us. It's Kenshi. Nice, alright. After acing the quiz, we enter the battle where he continues quizzing us, and that would be the Code of Honor. We're given some random Mienfoo and absolutely crush his 3 Pokemon. We finally enter Izo Village and rush to get our start. We take Oshawott, who was easily the best choice, name him his Hysirep, and leave after doing some exploring and fighting Akane. While journeying, we come across an amazing and rare Pokemon. Oh, a Riolu! Our efforts to catch him are cut short as we accidentally kill him. I settled for Ralts and named him Riolu out of denial. And of course, I quickly catch real Riolu and named him Ralts. While exploring, I found this shrine. Celebi was there and gave us some type of memory that showed us some bad things happening to our dad, the Royal Samurai, on his mission to destroy the Aqui clan. Back in real time, we end up fighting some of the Aqui clan, and after winning, Celebi gives us the ancient katana. We make our way into the first village and take a short bath in the hot spring. We have immediate access to the dojo, and the first fight is with some girl named Kawako Sawaki. The whole place took a few tries since I'm bad at the game, but Oshawott did evolve. Oh, Oshawott's evolving already, that's nice. Here we quickly take out Kawaki's lot of Pokemon and breeze through the next battle with Suku. We start the final battle with Akane, quickly handle Fletchling, and after finishing off the rest, we win. While walking around, we catch a new bird and name him Apples. We enter Shizen Forest, the home of many trainers and Team Aqui members, but soon enough we get out and arrive in Tsuchi Village. We went to the dojo, but were quickly cut short given the task of finding the 5 scattered Tsuchi leaves. This was pretty quick, but the leader was gone. He had gone to Tsuchi's shrine. We met up, but had seen that Aqui had turned Virizion into some terrible shadow Pokemon. We quickly destroyed it and were brought into a fight with Mashira, one of Team Aqui's leaders. We entered the fight. Apples quickly fell to Kirlia, but Soul took care of it. We switched into Ski for the Inkay and had an easy time. Laxative took care of Espeon, and with a very combined effort, the so-called Riolu handled Leopard. Next up was Steenie, who was absolutely destroyed by Soul. Still not falling yet. With the help of some healing, Soul killed Ninetales and won us the fight. With our newly found access to the dojo, we jumped straight in. Apples had an easy time with Servine, and Ludicolo was no different. Victory Bell and Breloom were manageable, and the rest of the fight wasn't that bad. With this new victory in hand, it was time to move all the way back to Hagane Village. We strolled into Genetsu Pass, and this part is annoying because of the stupid never-ending loop that you get stuck in. Soon enough, I got out, and I got an evolution into Samurai. We fought Akane and her stupid Colossal. This led us into Hinata Village, where we rested at the hot spring and went to see what was happening. And guess what? I had to find some more leaves to get into that dojo. I found them, but there was some trouble at Hanatsu's shrine, so I went to check that out. Now, Nori was there with some mysterious guy. I was sent to the Hanatsu mines. After clearing those out, we were back at the shrine, but Terrakion was a shadow Pokemon by now, so I beat him up, and Nori told me about how his mother had been sick for a very long time. He was forced to become independent due to this. He didn't want help from me, but still he knew what was right and let me fight this villain with him. Together we demolished the team, and with that last hit on Steelix, we won the fight. Now, I should probably say, my team is made up with these Pokemon. With this victory in my hands, I was able to enter the next dojo, the fight with Nori. Scorch was a breeze, and with Hysirep and Zoc, we completely destroyed Pupitar. Salazzle was out with a low sweep, and Apples took care of Hakamo'o, Drill Peck. But a little while later, something happened. I lost to Valcorona. We jumped straight back in, killed Scorch, killed Pupitar, and the rest until Valcorona was out. Now, I'm not on great terms with this Pokemon, as you may already know, so with a Burning Soul, I washed out Valcorona with Aqua Jet. From here, I got the new Katana Technique that let me become Jesus. And we were on to Chiku Village. I named my fossil Pokemon the best name ever created.
Are you serious, my brother?
and after an uneventful exploration, we left. After a long and perilous journey, we arrived in Izumi and explored a little. But it's here where tragedy struck. You see, as I loaded up my game, the progress was saved, but my computer crashed. Now, when that happens, in the middle of recording, you lose it. That was roughly 2.5 hours lost. If you don't mind, I'll be using random footage edited into my YouTube layout for that time. Sorry. So, while in Izumi, we went into the shrine where we met Kura, who told us about how he likes to torture people. While this is terrible, he made one valid point. We trap Pokemon, a fact that everyone has accepted at one point, but is always eye-opening to hear, no matter how many times you've heard it. What right do we have to judge others on their actions? I don't know, that's just kind of what the game tells us to do. So after beating Kuro, Shadow Cobalion is out, who we also kill. And from here we have access to the 4th gym. I mean, I beat it, not much more to say without my own footage. We enter Jikon Shrine near Hagane City and pray to the shrine, which unlocks us the ability to rid of the mist in Nagisa Bay. And here, finally, is where that recording ended. Now I can use my own footage. We casted away the fog and arrived at Yami Island, Aqui headquarters. First up, we find the 5 secret keys to enter the main place. We entered the building, went downstairs, and saw Ryo Masayoshi, the royal samurai, and our father. We found the key to his cell and let him out. Ryo taught me the final Katana Technique, which let us cast away the shadows blocking the upstairs. So we went up, but soon saw that this was no ordinary building. It had Mashira, yes, the first Aqui leader from the beginning of the game. And let me tell you, she was ready for this rematch. I entered and quickly killed Trina with apples, Sock handled Leopard, and Ski took care of Gardevoir. After killing Espeon and Malamar, Ski quickly took out Ninetales, getting us the win. Up next was Hotoke, and I won't bother you with the fight. We won because we're good. But I did catch the Shadow Hydreigon. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what to say from here, so I'm just gonna skip to the final fight with Hattori. So, quick recap. She got Shadow Lugia, she's my mom.
Are you serious, my brother?
And I'm gonna fight her while everyone else holds back Team Aqui. Anyway, let's start. First up was Shadow Lugia, but with a few attacks, you realize it's Zoroark in disguise. Lapras did some damage, but we don't talk about that one. We handled Mimikyu with Sock, and Lurantis was easy. But now for the final boss. I didn't want to die here, and I kinda did stock up on her vibes, so I used a very smart strategy, just like any honorable Kenshi would. So Shadow Pokemon take a little damage every time they attack, and all of my Pokemon were one-shot, so I continuously revived my Pokemon until it was done. Some may call me bad, some may call me stupid, some may call me things I can't say on YouTube, but it still worked, and that's all that matters. So after this change of heart, Hattori talked to her child self and realized what she had done wrong. She realized that just because things aren't perfect, you have to accept them. With this, I finished the game. While the gameplay was great, the main appeal was the story. It was just well made. I highly recommend this game to any Pokemon fan, so if you want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description.